Hey guys, how's it going? Ghostly Rich here today, and as you can see, we got some wall cabinets here. We're going to quickly assemble these wall cabinets and show you how they go together. Let us unbox. All right, so you can lay all your parts out. Then you're going to choose piece B. You know it's piece B because it's got all these little divots on there. It's because we're going to have to tie these bad boys right here. Break these off so it's flush. So it's like this, but without that. Perfect. Hold on to this. This is going to go onto your door later. You're going to have two of them. So you're going to have these little black screws, which I will show you in a second. And those are, whoops, not like that, like this. And you have these little black screws in here, right there. And those we're going to tie these bad boys in with. This screw right here, you're just going to tie 4 of these down into there to hold them. Next, if you find your 2 A pieces and these 2 unfinished pieces, what you're going to do is we're going to mount if you're mounting them to the wall and they're also for bracing, these are so you can mount it to the wall later for a 16-inch stud gap. You are going to take these and grab the dowels. They slide into here. But what they want you to do is open up your wood glue bottle, put a small amount of wood glue along the dowel, slide it in, small amount of wood glue, put it on all of 4 of the dowels, then grab this and slide it in while it's still got the wet wood glue on there, because that is going to be part of the structural part to it. So just take these pins. If I were you, just you could throw a little bit of glue in the hole, slide the pin in, and then put a little bit of glue on the top and slide on the pieces right here. So I glued the bottom half. You can see it's like that. I gave them all a little bit of a love tap with that. Don't go hard, otherwise you'll put them through the other side and crack the wood. Then you just do this. Try and keep it to the back, so if there's any excess showing, it's going to be on the back of the cabinet. You won't really see it. And then I'm going to slide these in like so. And same with the other one. Come on. Oh yeah, lines it up. And then take your other one and lightly hit it with your hand and set these ones into here. And then lie it flat so we can tie the rest of the cabinet together. What you're gonna do, we'll do the top first. Just grab it, line this up, and then we're gonna go around and put these black screws into each of them. So I'd put the black screw in there, go to this side, put the black screw there, line it up and put the black screw there, and then you can do all 4 along the back. Be very careful when you're doing this. Make sure you line these up with the 2 first ones with the holes, so that way the rest of them are gonna line up a lot better. At this point, you would take your shelf, go tone out your wall. You would, after you tone it out with a stud finder, you would put a line, probably on the inside of your cabinet. I would measure from the back or from the top to there. Find out your height, so that way you know, let's say that's 5 inches from the top to that bottom plate. Then you know that, okay, if I know that's 5 inches, I can put a painter's tape line, and then you know where to line that up. Put your first screw into the first stud, go over here and put that into the next stud after you level it by having a level on the shelf. That's how I would screw it in. We are not going to be using it for that. It's just going to sit on top of another shelf here. So you can do that. Very easy. Like I said, just tone out your wall for studs. After you do that, then you would screw into it. If you have steel studs, well, then you're gonna have to get steel stud anchors, and if you have wood studs, then you've got it easy and have it made. And they give you 4 decking screws for this, depending on the size of your drywall. Depends on that. If you're gonna put the shelf in, you would just put these in and put them in at the shelf height that you want. I'm just gonna build the doors and show you how to do that. When you're putting the doors on, we're going to assemble the top of the door, but not the bottom of the door. I'll show you what I mean in a second. So What you want to do is preload this. The metal will be facing towards you, away from the cabinet, so that way you can screw it in. The next thing, if we take a look here, put the top one on, because it's going to slip in, and then we're going to slide in the bottom and screw it in. So first, doon. So now we can slide it up and in. Put your handle on. Put this on, because remember we put that thing on the top so it'll clip in once we flip this around. And then what's going to happen is after we put our handle on, that's pretty easy. All you do is you hold the handle here and it ties the handle in from here. So you screw the screw in to the handle. Same here. Now we're gonna put in our lock. All you gotta do for your lock is open it up. You can see this right here. Couple screws launched out with it. And when you put the lock on, you'll see that this cylinder here, see how it's rounded and squared out? What you want is when you tighten it, for that square to shoot out. So you're gonna sink it in, but first, there's that cover. You just take it off. Line this up like so. You can see it's squared with the door. And now you're just gonna take these screws and tighten them in here, the 2 screws that come in with it. With these 2 supplied black screws, you're gonna put them in here, and this latch is gonna slide down into that hole. So just tie it on this side of it, and then we'll put our handle on the opposite side, and just get our hinge prepped. This will be the top, so we'll put the top hinge right here. We'll put our arrow on this side with the handle, because that is what attaches right here. So just copy that door. Arrow up here, handle right here, and instead of a key lock, you're just putting this stopper in. That we have the arrow up here, screwed in just like the other one, so you're gonna clip it in, just slide your latch down, close this door, like so, and then if you wanted to, you could lock it. Trying to keep, I don't know, people from stealing your candy. Take a look at that. Unlock it. Pop it open. Whatever you do, and this is why you might not want to use that latch when you're done. There we go. Cheap locks. Make sure, so most people just try to open this, and you could totally break that plastic piece off so easily. But you have to remember to slide it up to open it up. But yeah, now your cabinet would have been mounted. You just put your doors on, and that's all there is to it. Mounting it is quite easy. Like I said, every wall is different, so me showing you how to wall mount it, it's kind of pointless. For concrete like we have over there, you would need to SDS into it, or use a masonry bit on a hammer drill, and then it would get the bit into there. But yeah, this is it. I hope this helped you out. If you're interested, if you look over here, we have 2 other cabinets done, and I've shown how to build those as well. So go ahead and go take a look at those.